anyone who has found my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another episode. My name is Tracy Goosen, and I have not so recently started this YouTube channel. But before I get into my intro, just pause there. I just want to say, guys, that I have 53 people following me. I'm so excited. I know most of these people are my family and friends, although they're not my target audience. And hear me out. My family and friends cannot be my target audience, guys, because they live my life with me. I have groups with all my friends. I have groups with my family. They live in life with me. So they go through my experiences with me. So I love their support and I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. But when I started a few weeks ago, we were in the office and we're like, guys, it's almost halfway through the year. What are our goals? And I'm like, on a whiteboard, I'm like, guys, let's put our goals down. Cute goals that you want to have and that you want to share. And we did it. And I was like on 21 people, I think. And it was a few months ago, weeks ago. And now I'm on 53 guys. 53 people in your lounge is a lot of people. I'm so excited. I literally, me and my hubby had a little celebration. So yeah, you must know already what's happening. I'm rushing and I feel like there's no more personality when I come and record because the kids, the little one's taking a power nap. So I have time quickly to record content. And when you find a gap, we record. So, okay, get back into my intro. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. If you do end up watching this video and you enjoyed, please do like and subscribe. I am learning how to post reels and post shorts just to give like a break of these long episodes that I make. It's not necessarily long, but I do love sharing. And the point of all of this is that I do share parts of my life, my experiences, and I hope that it fills your cup. I hope that it resonates with you, brings you joy. And the idea here, really, as anyone else who shares, is just to share an experience and hope that when you do listen to this, you're like, oh my word, I'm not the only one going through this. Oh my word, this totally makes sense. That's the idea. I think for the most part, we want to know that we're not going through things alone. Now, also keep in mind, what I'm sharing is going out into the universe. So I'm not necessarily sharing everything, hence why I have the disclaimer. But as I become more comfortable and more vulnerable, I will share more. It's not that what I share is not deep. It's true to me and it's special to me, and that's why I'm sharing it. But yeah, I do believe that at the right time it will find the right audience and the right girls will come here, or guys, but for the girlies, will come here and enjoy the space as I do enjoy watching other YouTubers. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. And again, more so, I hope that you enjoy it. Okay, so let's not waste time. That was a long introduction, but I had to say it. So thank you so much for joining me for the 100th time. So, okay, I obviously had a birthday recently, and if you are following me on TikTok and so on, you will know that I'm a Leo baby. Not that we believe in star signs, but somehow we did. I'm a Leo baby, and I love celebrating my birthday. I love celebrating anything. So I was like, what can I share regarding my birthday? Then I was journaling, and I was like, oh my word, there's so many things when you have a birthday that you think back on, right? And things that I was like, in my 20s, I was so stressed about life. And there was a certain point in my late 30s, I was just like, my guy, am I going to reach my dreams? What's going on? Why am I not just... And then I was like, now I'm here and I'm literally living answered prayers. And then I was like, if I could just tell my younger self, just relax. Then I was like, that's the one. Then I was like journaling. I'm like, okay, do I tell my younger self 35 things I've learned? Do I tell my younger self things that I'm grateful for? Like, what do I do? And then as I journal, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tell my younger self 10 things that I've learned. 10 things I would have liked to have known in my 20s. But obviously, we don't know this. But I mean, it would be nice to know. I can just, because the kids are sleeping. Whew. We're multitasking. Let's get into the 10 things that I would tell my younger self. And maybe this is something that if you're in your 20s, you can also just take with you, or any age really. Okay, so the first thing I tell my younger self is just chill. So when I graduated, I remember I just wanted to climb the corporate ladder. I was like determined. I was like, I am going to be CEO, whatever. I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready. And I think by the February or March, I started working, not a job in my field. And I just remember I loved everywhere I work because I do believe that you put your best foot forward. Truly, I do. You put your best foot forward. My grandparents always taught me, and even my parents, that wherever you are, just enjoy it. Work as if you're working for the Lord, and it's so true. So wherever I was, I met the most amazing people. I made friends, and I just enjoyed it. But there's always a heaviness in my heart where I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna be stuck. I'm gonna just be stuck in a field that I didn't study for, and I'm never going to reach my full potential, and I'm never going to be able to do the things I want to do because I'm just here, I'm just stuck. And if I could tell my younger self don't forget to enjoy the time. I know I did, but there's so many moments where I sat there and I was just like, I am failing. And it's not. It's definitely not. Like, I don't think you ever arrive at success. You have goals, and once you reach them, you've reached them, but it's not the pinnacle. I don't think, in my view, anyone can just be like, I've now succeeded and I'm done. Because every time I reach a goal, there's something else my heart desires or something else that I feel that I need to fulfill, you know? So definitely be goal orientated, but also don't forget. I know it sounds cliche. It's this. It's don't forget to enjoy the journey. And then I'll definitely tell myself that you are gonna heal. Now, when I look back at how far I've come, and even this week I was thinking about my parents, and I was like, yo, the last time my parents came here, because when I just moved, and they both came, but like back to back, I think I shared it. And I think my parents arrived. I think they've officially become the parents I thought I needed when I was younger. Again, my grandma always told me, it's so difficult to be a parent because you are only parenting for the first time as your kids are growing. You don't know any better. And when all four of them came here, my heart was the most full it's ever been. I was like, yo, my parents have really become everything I could have ever wanted. And growing up, my parents obviously separated. We lived a life where they both got married, and it was great, And there was times where obviously things were difficult, and perhaps that's where I developed certain things with my anxiety. But I think at the time I would Google ways to deal with anxiety, breathing exercises, yoga, and stuff like that. I didn't have access, or I didn't know about YouTube and stuff like that, really, YouTube. And what I would tell my younger self is that, offer yourself grace. I think looking back, obviously I had a lot of anger in me, and I was very hard on myself because I actually had an episode about friendship, and I was like, I thought I was being a good friend many times. I thought I was being a good person, but I was walking around with so much hurt that I was projecting so much of it. And then I get so ashamed and embarrassed that I was such a person. And then later on, I was like, you know what? I was doing the best I could with the information I had at the time. At the time, that's how I thought I was dealing. And there was a constant fight between who I wanted to be and who I couldn't allow myself to be because of what had maybe happened in my childhood, where I was like, I want to be caring, I want to be loving, but I don't want people to come in. I just want to tell my younger self, like, you will heal if that's what you're seeking. And to you as well, no matter what age you are, you will heal if you're seeking it. But also, just not taking things for granted. Like, I obviously grew up in a very Christian home. My dad's a deacon. Both my stepmoms, Sunday school teachers, very involved. My dad's a treasurer. Guys, it doesn't get any more Christian than that. Like, that wasn't the issue. I wasn't far from God, but my relationship really only started with God when I moved out of the house. And I think Bible studies and all that I had, but it was only when I tapped into podcasts, honestly, that where I was listening to Joyce Myers on a daily basis and going to classes on a Wednesday, because then I moved to Cape Town and I was like in a church and we had like connect classes. That's when I really drew closer to God, and I was like, man, I'm so hurt. I am so damaged. And I know I'm saying a lot, but what I want to tell my younger self is that you will heal if you're seeking it, and don't take things for granted. Like, speak to someone. And if you are speaking to someone and you're not getting the solution, speak to someone else. Like, for example, I speak to my moms and they would tell me, it's not this, it's this, it's this, don't overthink it. And I stop. But then tomorrow I still get anxiety. I speak to my dad and he would make me feel good for a moment and give me advice. Speak to my gran, go to church, but it wasn't actually fixing the actual trauma. And I just want to let you know, like, seek the help. Only when I saw my counselor did I honestly, can I say that I've been healed. But you will heal. And then most importantly, offer yourself grace when you're going through a tough time. Sometimes, it's important to offer yourself grace and other people. Sometimes we don't know how to human when we're going through difficult times. And it's so easy to judge the next person for anything, like why they're acting that way with their money, why they're like this, why can't they communicate better, why they're always on their own. Like, we just have such a quick way. But now looking back, I was like, I thought I was okay, but I wasn't. And I need to be graceful to people, offer them grace rather, because you don't know what someone's going through. Sometimes the person is just doing the best again. And I don't say accept bad behavior. I'm saying genuinely as friends or just people. When you can see like, oh, this person, okay, this is wild, just assume they're doing the best they can. And I think secondly, don't be scared to seek help, especially for me growing up like as a color girl. It wasn't like counseling or going to a psychologist was out there. It's not like my parents didn't know about it. It's not like I couldn't have asked. It just wasn't like on the table all the time. Like, if you need healing and you're going through something, it doesn't always have to be super traumatic. It can be anything. I spoke to my counselor a few years ago because I moved, and I literally think I had like a mini breakdown. I moved a home by myself because my husband was working away, and it was traumatic for me. It was really, really a lot, and I didn't think it would be that hectic. Obviously, something else happened, but I mean, It was a lot. And then I just had 2 sessions and I was fine. I just needed someone to navigate or help me navigate my new life and the distance and the new schedule. And I took those things for granted. So yeah, offer yourself grace if you are going through things and you're healing. Offer other people grace if because you know what it feels like to not know how to human in a certain season. And then seek help, and seek help until you are helped. Not just I spoke to my mom, I spoke to my dad, I spoke to my siblings. Seek help until you are fully helped. Okay, then 4, because I feel like when I was journaling, I'm like, this is 2 and 3. So 1, just enjoy getting to your goals. And then 2 was, if you need to heal, offer yourself grace and heal, take the time to heal. And 3, ask for help. Ask for help. Always ask for help. And then now with number 4, so I hope you're keeping up. Then number 4 is my favorite one, is spend your money. So my first job was at Avis and I loved it. I still remember the uniform. I remember meeting my back then friend. We became besties instantly. Like I saved 90% of my salary. My grandma taught me, first of all, pay your tithes. Then I bought a car. My grandpa, I bought it on his name, Shane bless his soul. He's the sweetest ever. I still remember my first golf. My installment was 1,300. I was like, this is wild. I had my own car. My Opa's insurance was also like 250, and it was just so amazing. And I just saved all my money again because growing up, it's not that we didn't have, but there were times we didn't have, and I was so fearful of not having that I don't even know. It was a lot of stuff. I wouldn't always spend money, and if I did spend money, I would spend a lot. I can't identify why I have the need to save. I can, but I shouldn't. Just a lot. Um, and I saved 90% of my money. And now looking back, I'm like, why did I save all my money? I should have been, it's not that I didn't spend it, but I would like buy it to spend it. I'd like, do I need this? Girl, you don't need it, but get it anyway. Like, if you're in a position where you pay your bills,